me get to this. On multiple occasions, at least 3 that we can count according to the scriptures, Jesus was asked by multiple people, who's the greatest? Is it the choir? Is it the preacher? Is it the ushers? Is it the camera people? Is it the parking lot committee? Who's the greatest of these disciples? Woman walks up to Jesus and she says that, I would like that my 2 sons, one on the right and one on the left. And Jesus looks at her and looks at them and says, are you able to drink of the cup? In layman terms, are you willing to do what it costs to sit on this side and that side? What he does is then he calls up a child and he says, by the humbleness of this child, that will be the greatest. On another occasion, Jesus is asked again by his disciples, who's the greatest of us all? Jesus looks at them and says, there's no way, because those who want to be greater lords that over those. So you have a person who's seeking to be a leader to prove their skill set and their mind. They're not the ones you really want to be over you, because they're going to lord it over. They're going to hang it over you. Look how good I am. Look what I know. He says those persons are not good examples either. And so when Jesus is in this space of talking about who's the greatest, he says the greatest of you will be a servant. And he finds himself at the Last Supper taking a cloth and walking up to people that he has been ministering to and with for 3.5 years. And he takes the cloth and a pail of water and he washes their feet. Physically, I may not take your shoes off and wash, but spiritually, my role as a pastor is to spiritually wash your feet to show you how to be a servant, not to be served. When I come in, you may have saw Prophetess Gaither reach up her hands. When Archbishop would come into the sanctuary, everybody would rise. I was told and suggested that when I come in, everybody should rise. I said this, I have not yet earned when I earn it, I won't have to tell you to do it. And why would you say stand? It's not out of something arrogant for me. I really, don't take this wrong, let me say this to the camera, I really, not against you, I really don't care whether you stand for me, because it ain't about me. When I told the ushers, you can ask Charles and Betty, he's like, no. I said, no, because I want it to be about God. If you stand for me, it is because you respect the office that I walk in, but I am not asking you to stand on my behalf. I'm asking you, if you stand, that you reverence God. Which means at that point, I have shown myself to have walked in the presence of God enough that I don't have to say, look at what I did. If I got to prove and keep telling you who I am, then I ain't who I am. But be assured, I know who I is. But I also know who you are. And that's my responsibility, is to know, even if I don't talk to you every day, I don't speak to you, I know who you are in the spirit realm.